This is Toledo Symphony Lab, a behind-the-scenes look at the world of classical music from WGTE Public Media and your Toledo Symphony. I'm Brad Cresswell. Joining me today are the Toledo Symphony's president and CEO, Zach Vassar, the TSO marketing director, Felicia Canny, and we have a special guest today. That is Michael Lang, who is resident choreographer and director for Toledo Ballet. Welcome, Michael.
Thank you for having me again.
I should say, welcome back. You were last here a little over a year ago when you were doing Nutcracker, and we had a lot of fun.
It's one of my favorite episodes.
Nutcracker episode, so we're glad to have you back. No pressure, but I'm hoping you'll be at least as funny this time around as you were last time around.
I'll try to at least pay attention more to what's going on.
My favorite point on that one was it was like a three answer question in a quiz,
we
and we had eliminated two of them, and it came down to you to choose.
Like, what was the,
somewhere
what were the options?
Yeah.
And the answer was Gilbert and Sullivan. So you said, "Well, how about Sullivan?"
And Gilbert.
Yeah. Well, I mean, at least you chose the one that writes the music, right?
Gilbert killed my father.
Prepare to die. Anyway, so many things going on there. And today, it's our New Year's celebration today. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, everybody.
Sorry to make you jump there, Michael. You remember, I have the sound effects board, so you can be prepared for anything, right, today. So Michael Lang is here. Let's talk a little bit about TAPA, Toledo Alliance for the Performing Arts, otherwise known as TAPA, which has actually officially gone into effect
That's
now.
right. So we're one day into TAPA. So TAPA was something that we announced in September, strategic merger between the symphony and the ballet. It was after the months of discussion and negotiation and now months of implementation. So one day in, we're all still here. We're still breathing. But
You've told Michael, right? You know about TAPA, right?
I thought we were adding tap classes, but now I get it. Yeah. So
I used to know a bar in New York called Tapa Keg, and I think of that now every time.
Oh, wow. That'd be great.
Yeah, bring your children. We'll educate them. This is something, I think.
It's a brilliant business model.
Family friendly.
We are now officially all colleagues.
Yay.
Yeah.
Happy New Year.
So what I want to do is begin the program with our what we're looking forward to in the new year and what's coming up for each of you. I mean, anything, interesting that you're looking forward to in these next few months. You want to start, Zach?
So we have a...
Actually, let me give you a little...
Oh, now you're just going to make me cry.
Yeah.
We have a little tyke at home, my little daughter, Margaret. So I just am looking forward to watching her personality kind of blossom this year and first steps and all of that stuff. So really, that'll be wonderful.
What about you, Felicia? I mean, you have a new little baby at home.
What Zach said.
Yeah.
Yes, all of that. But with my child at my house.
Thanks, because that would be creepy.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Cancel the restraining order.
You look up and you see Felicia peering in the window.
That happens now, actually.
I want to raise Zach's baby.
Wow, please delete that.
Well, if I was going to wear the marketing hat, I'd say we have a pretty incredible 2019-2020 season that we're going to announce in a few weeks. So I would look forward to that, Felicia. Maybe you?
Yes, that's a highlight of each season. We plan heavily for that all through the fall months and even way before then. And it's always a big party, big reveal.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. What about you, Michael? What are you looking forward to in this next year?
Well, if I had one wish for the new year, it would be that all the little babies of the Toledo Symphony Orchestra would gather hands. No, sorry. I went into a little Steve Martin.
I was totally into it.
I really liked it.
Well, we have Alice Through the Looking Glass coming up in April that we're working on right now. So we always start that in January, just give them a brief second to catch their breath from the Nutcracker and then right into the spring production. So we're taking it through the Looking Glass, so we're excited. We had 40-some 6-foot rolling mirrors show up on our doorstep from a donation of Carnival Cruise Lines. So it was like, hey...
What can we do with these?
We have, well, actually, I
you had thought about
first,
it before,
and then,
right?
Yeah, and then that came, so it's kind of kismet. And I was like, wow,
that's a different show altogether.
Yeah. That's true. Not the way I'm doing it.
See, I knew that he would come through with the with the comedy. So, Michael, you're going to get your own podcast, I think.
It's a spin-off.
I'm working on it.
Yeah. I look forward
Michael
to
Lab.
I'd listen.
staying alive in this next new year. I don't know. Let's see. I don't have any friends. I don't have. I have work. I have work going on. Yeah, got that.
Here we go.
I know you missed the sad trombone, didn't you? Well, I look forward to family. I look forward to friends. I look forward to seeing my kids get a year older. That's the thing when you become a parent. It's all about the kids. You don't think about yourself so much. At least that's how it is for me. Would you guys agree?
Oh, we don't care about our kids.
Let me write that down.
Yeah, Felicia just cares about my kids.
No, please stop. This is supposed to be deleted, and it can't if it's...
No, we're not deleting this part.
It's like...
It's true. I had a friend who had a kind of a strange way of looking at this, but if you think about trees as they get another year older, they have another ring. And so he said as his kids, and he had a son and a daughter, he said, it's interesting to see them take on another ring. And I thought that meant getting married, but, every year was a different ring and a different set of experiences. So I guess if you ever chopped the child in half, you'd see the rings. But
Oh, wow.
Whoa.
like I say, it was a little dark.
This is what happens when we
got a
all
little
hang out.
morose there. Yeah. I don't know. Well,
I'll give it a shot.
That'll make everything better, right?
See how it
Zach,
goes.
no rings. I looked wrong.
Okay, for our first little fun activity here, we're going to play something called, what's it called? The Wheel of Resolutions, right? The Wheel of Fortune. We're going to spin the wheel. It's going to land on a resolution. Actually, we don't have a wheel. We just have a sound effect and a bunch of pieces of paper. But that's okay. I asked each of you to write down 3 different resolutions for the new year, and we're going to go through them. And
This is resolution roulette.
yeah, resolution roulette. Exactly. That's what I was looking for. Resolution roulette. Okay, so here we go. Spin the first wheel.
Obviously doesn't
Like
like
a
my sound
violent
effects
spin.
at all.
And,
Michael.
Okay, Michael's going to read that first one. What do you got there, Michael?
He has to get his glasses on
first. Eat food. Oh, it's on my behalf. It says eat food. Period. Okay. Then at regular intervals. Wait a minute. We've got a little arrow. Who wrote this?
Wow.
Oh, okay. My stage directions are below. Okay. So it's not a playwright. Eat food. Dramatic pause. At regular intervals. So
This is fantastic.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
Who do you
that
think
seems
belongs
reasonable,
to?
right?
Yeah, it seems eat food at regular intervals.
I would think so.
It's definitely not me because, my regular interval is about every half hour. So.
Well, it could be every 3 minutes. It's a regular interval. I think, is the innovation the interval or the eating? So
Yeah. All right, come clean. Whose was it? Not mine.
it's Felicia's.
It's mine.
It's Felicia's.
Yes. It's a very bad habit of mine.
So you don't
Eating
eat food at regular intervals?
No. I emerge from bed in the morning, and then I have my coffee, and then it's 4:00.
Yeah.
That's what happens.
Felicia and I have a very
okay.
bad habit of it's 2:30 and we'll look at each other and say,
Did you eat
have you had
lunch?
lunch? I just
Or
remembered about lunch. Yeah.
Wow. Yesterday?
I think I had one on Saturday. Today's Thursday.
So
I've had breakfast twice today, so I don't have this problem.
You're like, this is clearly
That's
not my
not a joke.
problem.
okay.
I've literally had breakfast twice.
Michael has
awesome
breakfast
for you.
in regular intervals.
So the problem is not eating. How are you going to solve that? You set alarms that say time to eat for you, or
I
what
think
do you
so,
do?
That's a
yes,
good
that
idea,
is my
actually.
goal.
You could make an iPhone reminder.
Well,
I
here's
used to
the
have
thing.
people who
We're-
would remind me, but they gave up on me.
Oh,
So
you should start a service like maids that go around and clean your house. You start a service where you go around and force feed people who don't eat at regular intervals.
No, I need that service.
Yeah,
Is that
it's called Uber Eats. You just schedule it a day ahead of
Exactly.
time, and then
Oh, yeah.
food shows up for you at the prescribed time.
Is that what you do?
So what we're going to do is for all these resolutions, we're going to offer solutions, right? So this is the Wheel of Resolution Solutions.
I did
I
not
feel like
know
this
there
is
was a
a
therapy.
Only because it
Exactly.
rhymes.
The Wheel of Resolution Solutions. Let's do our next one. We'll pass it around. We'll let Zach open up this one. What do you got there, Zach?
Stay alive.
Oh,
Yeah. This might have come
Brad
up earlier.
Cresswell.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's mine.
Yeah. Give me another one.
Okay.
I'm like, this is too easy. I got this.
Yeah, their solution for that is breathe.
Solution is don't die.
Now, this is an interesting one. It says, start doing good radio.
What?
Whose handwriting is that?
That's not me.
Start doing good radio.
That's Zach handwriting.
Yeah, I think that's Zach.
It is Zach.
It's Zach.
Are you
No,
like right
the
after
clapping
this
has to be
episode
more
you're gonna
pitiful.
start?
No, it doesn't begin now. It begins next episode, Michael. Of course.
gotcha.
Yeah. We can do mediocre
We have to
radio.
buy ourselves some time here.
Because we're already losing our resolution at this point.
I'll go to the gym tomorrow.
And tomorrow.
Stop procrastinating. First thing.
I'm not quite sure how to take the start doing good radio, though, because, we're all in this with him. Are you saying that you're the only one that's doing bad radio? Or,
Of course.
or we're
of course.
all doing bad
I would
radio?
never take you down with me, Cresswell. You've won too many awards.
Yeah, that's right. Don't forget. It's an award-winning
We've
podcast.
won an award.
Yeah. A special award.
We're winners.
Exactly.
So that's great radio. He wants to do
great radio.
good radio. So we're over exceeding his limits.
So yes, lower those goals, those expectations.
Can we just bring it down?
Oh,
just a
no.
touch?
I say we move on. Here, Felicia. Oops.
It's stuck.
My
There
arms
we
are
go.
not long enough.
All right.
There's a $sign, money. That's it.
Just a dollar sign?
Yes.
I'm going to say it's Michael's. Is that you, Michael?
It could be.
Yes?
I talk in emojis.
So does that mean that you're going to be more generous and loan more money to your friends?
Oh,
no.
no.
Where would you get that idea?
Okay. So what is the meaning behind the dollar sign
I
emoji?
think just putting a little bit more focus on it. It seems to be the last thing I think of as far as just organizing my life and
Yeah.
where they are.
Yeah, planning.
Okay.
Planning for the
So you want to make more
long
money.
term.
You want to make more money or save more money?
All
yes.
both. E.
Yeah.
All of the above.
Okay. Well, I mean, money is always a perennial issue
Yeah.
every new year when you go because you're looking back and you're looking forward, right?
And you look back at December when you spent all that money,
Exactly.
and then you don't do anything in January.
Especially when you have kids or other people's kids, as the case may be.
Yes. Why is this mixed in?
Just okay, stop with the stalking Zach's kids.
Oh, this is a nice
I have
one.
my own.
This is a nice one. I don't even recognize the handwriting. It says others first. Others first. Which one of us is altruistic that we chose others first? We want to put others first.
Well, we can't say it was us because that would put ourselves first. So,
Oh, wow.
yeah, it's
Wow.
a trick question.
Yeah, you have to
Yeah.
let somebody
You're a
else
wise
answer for you. Okay, I don't know. I would say Zach. I'll give it to Zach.
You're
Zach?
far
Let
too
me see
kind.
the handwriting.
Yeah,
Is
you're
it?
far too kind.
Let me see the handwriting.
You want to see? Are you the handwriting expert?
No,
Here, Felicia.
but
I'm
I
going to
can
throw it over. Oops.
My New Year's resolution is to be able to throw a piece of paper over this
Ooh.
monitor.
paper
Not
airplane.
Zach's handwriting.
No.
That's not mine, so we know who it is.
Maybe I should go for a memory thing because I honestly didn't remember writing.
Well, then it has to be Felicia's.
No, it's not.
mine.
Oh, but thank
I
you.
Oh, it
just
is.
forgot that I-
Oh,
That's a good one.
so
Oh, you forgot
so
you did it.
It's interesting because you put the two together. It's make more, save more, and then others first.
Are
Is
those
that what you're
two-
thinking?
Are they,
Is that
I like
what
how you
you're
just took
thinking?
your phone off the
are they
table.
mutually compatible?
It's my wife. Forget about it. Oh, crap. Others first.
Yes, remind
Let
yourself.
me write it down
Here.
again.
Yeah.
If Lisa's listening,
But hey, we're making
you
good
just sent you to
radio.
voicemail.
Not great radio,
We're
but good
making,
radio.
We're making lukewarm radio.
Ooh, what a
Mediocre radio.
great the mediocre radio
I
is
think people
network.
would listen to that.
Yeah.
MRN.
I just want to thank and congratulate all the people who are still listening to the podcast.
As they slowly change the channel. Oh, gosh.
Okay, so we've got yours. Oh, hey, time for another one. Let's see. Michael, I'll let you get this one. We're just going to keep going with these until we run out of time.
Be nicer.
Be nicer. Oh,
Who's
that's a good
mean?
one. Yeah.
What doesn't mean they're not nice. It just they want
Want to be more nice.
nicer.
Yeah,
Okay, more
Maybe
nice.
even put others first, after they eat food. And
that's right. Did you get all of yours?
No, nicer is in caps.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm guessing you.
Yeah, that's me.
You're mean.
Be nicer.
That's what I jumped
No,
to.
it's just what I think that maybe I should say, instead of be nicer, maybe more think before you speak, which for a radio person is really, important.
It's important.
So, yeah, I think that I would just like to take more care with my
You're tired of editing so much.
Exactly. Tired of
Man, I
having
shouldn't
to-
have said that.
Literally having to go through and take out all the stupid things that I say.
Man, if I only knew not to say Felix, but Felix.
Yeah. Like that, for instance.
That's the sound. That's the voice you hear.
But then on another note,
Wow.
thank God for editing, really.
You've been listening to Felix Mendelssohn.
Now you sound like Johnny Carson, right? As a Muppet.
As a Muppet.
You missed our Muppet show. It's a Wonderful Life. Muppet style.
Ah.
Exactly. Okay, we're just going to do one more round here. Here you go. What do you got?
Volunteer.
Volunteer. Oh, that's a nice sentiment. Why is everybody looking at me? Oh, Michael looked right at me like, yeah,
Oh, this is Brad.
yeah, that's me. To volunteer. I've always thought, and I just never have the time. I've always thought that I should get out and do some volunteering, but it's difficult. So if anybody has any volunteer opportunities that take no time, I'd love to hear about it.
It takes no time, where I don't have to be nice.
No time, no commitment.
I don't have
Exactly. And that I can make money and save money. Before we go, I have a quick little quiz for us. I call this the Resolute Quiz. I'm going to pull up a little music.
So aspirational this is.
Okay, now we're in
Michael's
the mood.
face is like, what?
In the mood for New Year's. This is your Resolute Quiz, all right? Multiple choice. Auld Lang Syne is a poem by, is it Robert Burns, Sir Walter Scott, or Alexander Pope?
I go for Burns.
You're right, Robert Burns. Extra credit if you can tell us what Auld Lang Syne actually means.
It's actually a lasagna recipe that's been forgotten.
No, that's wrong.
I thought he was going to look at me.
It means old
Lang. Let me
long
think.
since.
Yeah. These are your people, Michael. Come on.
Old Lang doing mathematical equations. Sine, cosine.
Signing.
Yeah.
Old Lang Tangent just didn't have the same ring to it.
So
No.
we know
Too many
Wow.
syllables.
we know that we know the
tone.
song.
Watch the
We're,
tone.
we're hearing it right now. We know the song, Old Lang Syne. Who popularized this song in U.S. culture? Was it Lawrence Welk? Was it Guy Lombardo, or was it Dick Clark?
Guy Lombardo.
You're right. Guy Lombardo and the Royal Canadians performed at New Year's Eve from 1939 all the way until his death in 1977. The first New Year's Eve celebration in Times Square took place in 1904. Who sponsored it? Was it the New York Times? Was it Macy's? Or was it Fiorello LaGuardia?
What year?
04.
1904.
Was Macy's around?
Who would have sponsored
That's what I'm
it?
trying
Macy's
to
was
think.
around
I'm
What was the other option?
LaGuardia or
LaGuardia.
New York Times.
Oh.
I would probably say either B or C.
No, it's not LaGuardia. It is the New
like
York
the airport's
Times.
going to sponsor it.
Seriously. Have you seen the waits?
Sponsored by Newark Airport.
Yeah, see the planes.
And airplanes weren't even invented
Here's
yet.
an opportunity. Airports can sponsor.
It was the New York
We have this
Times.
airport, but we don't know what to do with it.
no idea.
I feel like
Let's
I have
sponsor
surround
it.
sound right now.
Yeah.
Both sides.
They did
Only
it.
planes were invented.
Watch this. Oh, gosh.
Make a note. Never put Felicia in between Michael and Zach again.
Yeah, that ought to be your New Year's resolution. Yeah.
No, it was the brand new Times building. They did fireworks on top of it to celebrate the New York Times.
But boy, they really dropped the ball on that one.
Yeah, so to speak. Well, they didn't drop the ball then. They only had fireworks. It was a few years later that they had the ball drop.
Yeah.
At the ball drop, the annual ball drop has only been suspended for one reason. There's only one reason that they
I know
ever
the answer
did
to
not
this.
do it.
The ball wasn't working.
Is it the December 1941 attack on Pearl Harbor? Is it lighting restrictions during World War II? Or the aftermath of the Kennedy assassination? Which one was it?
Pearl Harbor
Pearl
comes
Harbor.
to my
Yeah, maybe.
guessing mind.
I go for lighting restrictions.
Year's resolution. Get better at pop quizzes.
Lighting restriction. It was actually 2 years that they didn't drop the ball. It was 1942 and 43 because they had a blackout in New York during the Second World War, so they weren't allowed to do the lights. They had a moment of silence instead, evidently. Okay, the month of January is named for, is it Janus, the two-faced god? Is it Jupiter, the king of the gods? Or is it Jupiter's wife and sister Juno? Which of those three is actually the source for
I go
January?
for Janus.
It is Janus. It is Janus, the two-faced god, the god of doors. Janus, because he could look both backwards and forwards, right? Roman god. Speaking of Rome, the original 10-month Roman calendar did not include January. And besides January, what other month did it not include? Was it February? Was it July? Or was it August? One of those months was, along with January, not included in the 10-month Roman
like July.
calendar.
July just seems like June.
August?
Well, let's not forget that Augustus was a Roman emperor, so...
So, Brad, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say February.
That's right.
This is where I
We
wasn't
did the
paying
work
attention last year.
I was waiting for you to say Sullivan.
Who is Sullivan?
Arthur Sullivan. Yes, the month of Sullivania. Okay, here's one. Since medieval times, what do Italians traditionally do on New Year's Day for good luck? Do they go without shoes? Do they wear red underwear, or do they tie a green ribbon around their wrists? Which one is it?
Green ribbon.
Shoes.
Red underwear.
Yes.
That was such a
That's
Are you
really-
serious?
what?
late smattering of applause.
You need more thunderous applause.
See,
Part of that good radio show.
here at Tapa, we're only used to roaring applause, right? Yeah.
They wear red underwear. Don't ask me why, but evidently that
They're
is
Italian. Why
that's
not?
a tradition, yeah.
Bene.
No one has to wonder that day what people are wearing.
Is that all
Do
they're
they
wearing,
wonder it the
or-
rest of the year?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe they just keep it aside, and waiting until that one day that they can wear their red underwear. I assume the underwear is made that way.
I mean, do
right?
we know why?
No, I said I don't know why.
Oh.
You made these quizzes, Brad.
I've already established I
attention.
don't
Come
pay
on, Lang.
attention.
Hey, this is good radio, not great radio.
It's great radio. I may tune in every once in a
Okay.
while.
Now, if this were the BBC, they'd have the answer. Yeah.
We traditionally make noise on New Year's Eve at midnight. What ancient belief precipitated this custom? Was it the belief that noise would scare off evil spirits? Was it belief that noise would summon the spirits of our ancestors? Or was it belief that the noise would help us bond with other members of our tribe? What ancient belief?
Scare off spirits.
Yes, scare off spirits.
That's what I would do.
That's why they have bells at weddings, too, and make noise at weddings,
Oh,
like
really?
to scare off the evil
I
spirits.
thought it was to give angels wings.
Yeah, something like that. It
I've
could
been
be.
to a wedding with kazoos. It was very depressing.
Oh, only for you, though.
I couldn't do
That's
it.
almost a kazoo. Speaking of superstitions, which of these is not a New Year's superstition? Is it kissing at midnight? Is it not doing laundry on New Year's Day? Or is it opening all doors of your house at midnight? Or is it none of the above, meaning all of the above? Once again, we've
laundry.
stepped into
Your
this.
double negative land again.
Yeah. No, laundry is a
Allowed?
New Year's superstition.
Now, hold on.
evidently.
How are the Italians going to clean their red underwear
Well,
if they're
they
not
have
allowed
wait.
to?
They have to wait till the next day. You see, they wear it all day long, and then they can wash it the next day. Are
We're
you
having
okay
some
there?
problems over here.
Zach ran into his mic and almost fell out of his chair. I don't know.
It's a very long distance.
So the other two, kissing at midnight, opening all doors of your house at midnight. Are
Well,
those both New Year's
you open
traditions?
all the doors so everyone can see you kissing someone. That's
Yeah.
why.
Wait, what was the question? No, I don't know how to answer.
Thank you, Felicia.
How can you
It was
both kiss
confusing.
and open the door at the same time? I don't
No,
get it. Yeah.
they're all New Year's Eve traditions or New Year's Day traditions. All of them.
Including
Laundry?
the not doing
Including laundry,
So I
including
wasn't
opening
wrong.
your doors, including kissing at midnight, right? Now, here's the last one.
External doors or internal doors as well?
All external doors. All
External
doors
doors.
that lead outside.
Yeah.
I mean, another thing that you're not supposed to do is have anything come in or go out of the house.
But if the doors are open,
Well, yeah.
I think you're out.
Very
Sorry.
confusing.
Honey, have you seen the cat? Don't worry.
Lost Fluffy
We've got
again.
good luck. We're fine.
we'll just make a lot of noise and Fluffy will come back. Yeah.
Because as we all know, the world of superstition is rife with logic. It makes sense. Here's your last one. New Year's resolutions date back 4,000 years to the Babylonians. During medieval times, knights had their own New Year's resolution in which they would renew their vow every year to uphold chivalry by placing their hand upon
white satin.
And here's what the vow was called. Was it called the swan vow, the peacock vow, or the phoenix vow?
The phoenix rising from the ashes, right?
Yeah, but they had to place their head on a bird.
Phoenix. No.
You know, a phoenix is not a real bird. Right?
I know. Gosh, Brad.
Okay, so it's not the phoenix. Peacock or swan?
Use your scolding voice.
Felicia, you really should scold
Right.
more.
It's not. We're only one day into the new year. You're already scolding me. You broke that resolution right there.
I'm starting again.
Okay.
We shall have
Swan
clean desks
vow
and-
or peacock vow?
Swan.
Well, you don't get to guess again.
Peacock.
Wait.
Good job, Michael. I knew you had it in you. And that, my friends, is the Tappa difference.
Yes.
The peacock seems very
We wait for everyone else
cumbersome.
to fail, and then we jump in.
I know. I wasn't figuring this out. I kept thinking the peacock, and then I realized I had the peacock mixed up with a pigeon. I was thinking it was
No.
the peacock has the feathers,
Yeah,
right?
that's
it's
quite
the-
difficult.
Yeah.
I would imagine.
I just want to say that Michael is holding up a picture of a peacock.
Well, we actually
on his
saw this
phone.
crossing the road in Michigan this
Really?
last summer, and we're like, why is a peacock in the
Was there a
street?
knight
And-
chasing after it?
It's actually Felicia was chasing after it.
That's the only way we can keep her. It was scolding the pigeon, though.
Scolding
Yeah.
the pigeon.
I'm leaving. I'm leaving this place.
Okay,
Oh, here's
well,
the wholesome music again. We have
good
to
thing
be
you're
nice.
leaving because we're out of time. I just want to wish a happy, healthy new year to all of our listeners, all 3 or 4 of you right now listening right now.
The ones that are left.
We wish you a happy new year. And also, good news for Tappa, lots of wonderful things on the horizon. We hope that you can keep and all of your New Year's resolutions as well. My thanks to Zach Vassar, Merwin Sue, Felicia.
I quit. Screw you guys, man.
I can still thank him.
Taking my pigeon and going home.
Okay.
I feel like there's like a picture of Merwin. Like, oh gosh.
Okay, well that does...
That music, I can't handle it.
I think our good radio is going down.
Okay, well that brings the episode to a close. We want to wish everybody listening, however many of you that may be, to have a wonderful... I almost said Thanksgiving. It's New Year's, right? Yeah, have a wonderful New Year's to you. Best of luck with all your New Year's resolutions. Felicia is about ready to check out, which is fine. We're at the end. It's all right. It's okay. My thanks to Zach Vassar and to Felicia Canny, as well as to our special guest, Michael Lang, for coming back and rejoining us. Thank you, Michael. There's your
for me or is
smattering
that
of
for you?
applause.
Yeah.
That's for you. Remember, you can check out all the upcoming events. There's a lot of stuff going on this year at the Symphony. You can do that at their website, ToledoSymphony.com. Also, check out their various social media outlets, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. This program is a production of WGTE Public Media in collaboration with our sponsor, the Toledo Symphony. You can download episodes of this program as a podcast by going to our website at wgte.org/lab. You can also subscribe to us through your podcast app of choice, including Apple and Google Podcasts. I'm Brad Cresswell, and you've been listening to Toledo Symphony Lab on FM 91.